Thailand has hosted an informal Asean meeting on Myanmar with regional leaders reaffirming support for the 5-point consensus and exploring ways to gradually bring Myanmar back into Asean engagement. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Siyasak Phuongketkaew hosted an informal meeting between Asean foreign ministers and Myanmar's foreign minister in Bangkok. Chaired by Philippine Foreign Secretary Maria Teresa Lazaro, ASEAN Chair Special Envoy in Myanmar, the meeting brought together foreign ministers and senior officials from across the region. Participants reaffirmed support for ASEAN's 5-point consensus and stressed the need for direct dialogue with Myanmar to build trust and advance the peace process. They also backed Myanmar's gradual reintegration into ASEAN while continuing efforts to promote peace and stability in the country. Officials said the meeting marks the beginning of an ongoing process with further discussions planned at the 59th ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting in Manila.
But I think the key is we indicated expectations on our side as what we hope to see going forward. Now, we are realistic enough to know that this is not going to be achieved overnight. And we clearly spelled out what our expectations are going forward. First, expansion of space for humanitarian assistance. Second, we urge further reduction, more reduction of violence, especially the impacts on civilians. We also urge that there be continued inclusive dialogue with all the relevant stakeholders, hoping that this would lead to national reconciliation. And we also would like to see the effort to create a more conducive political environment, such as further release of political prisoners and further positive development with regard to Dawn Aung San Suu Kyi. Now, I think this is but the first step. We have to continue building upon this process of engagement. It is not a one-off event. And at the same time, we have expectations that we hope the Myanmar side will try to meet.